Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for decent to good albums of 2022 so far, part 2, section 2 video, and I'm really sorry that I took a little break from doing videos. I was mostly taking a nap for like an hour and a half because I had bad heat stroke from outside and it was heat exhaustion. It was super hot today, so that's why you haven't seen a video for a little bit, and I was eating dinner a little bit. So I just got done eating dinner. So I'm gonna be discussing from numbers 37 to 42 for this decent to good albums of 2022 so far, part 2, section 2 video. That I'm continuing where I left off from the last one, which was number 36. So it'll be number 37 I'm going to talk about to 42 and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this decent to good albums of 2022 so far, part 2, section 2 video. Now at number 37 is Shinedown with Planet Zero. I was actually just listening to this album again. I don't hate this album, I just think it's an average listen. Some of the lyrics, yeah, I can see why some people have some controversy with the lyrical content on the album. Like, yeah, the Suicide 123 for the Dysfunctional You song, that is a little cringy, honestly, but I don't know. There's something about Shinedown that makes it work for some odd reason with what they're going for. It's not good lyricism in any way, but hey, to each his own, I guess. I like the melodies they put out with their songs, but the lyrics do need to be worked on a bit more. And I think Attention, in my personal opinion, was pretty good. Sure, there may have not been some great songs off it, but it was the last best album from them, in my personal opinion. This one is a step down because it just. There's some songs that are very controversial and very cringy, honestly. Like, Sure Is Fun is not my favorite. Um, What You Wanted was a average, maybe not a bad song at least. But basically, Shinedown Planet Zero. I like the title track. That's a pretty rockin' song. And Dead Don't Die was pretty good. No Sleep Tonight was a great opener to the album. It's one of the main songs to open the album. Technically, if you count the interludes, 2184 is the start of the album, and there's 20 tracks on this album. So, but 13 of the songs are regular songs, and 7 of them are interludes or little skits or whatever. So, yeah, I don't know if that works with how the album's playing out. But Saints of Violence and Innuendo was a pretty strong track in my opinion. And there were some other tracks, the one after it, I'm Gonna Rain on Your Parade lyric and all that. So, yeah, there's some songs that are sort of cringy, and I can understand where some people are coming from with what they think of this band's lyricism nowadays, because it can be cringy sometimes, but I think with what they're going for, they still have it. They just need to work a little harder on their lyricism a bit more. But at number 37 is Shinedown with Planet Zero. Um, at number 38 is Seether with Si Vis Pacem Parabellum Deluxe Edition. Now, I heard the full Deluxe Edition back in on July 1st, and I was not that disappointed. Maybe it was June 30th, I can't remember, but I remember listening to it and I found it to be a good listen. It wasn't that disappointing. There was just some songs I wasn't sure if I was feeling for because some of their melodies nowadays, they got the potential to write good lyrics, but the problem is samey melodies and all that. So, yeah, that can be a step down with how this album is performing. And the album's good. It's not disappointing. It's probably better than the Shinedown Planet Zero album. And yeah, For what this went for, I wasn't disappointed with Seether, Sevis, Pac and Parabellum Deluxe Edition. There were some songs like What Would You Do was pretty strong of a track. Deliver Me and Leech was pretty strong. And there was a few others like uh, Feast or Famine, I think it was called, if I remember correctly. That was actually a pretty strong track, in my personal opinion, so yeah. Number 38 is Seether with Sevis, Pac, and Parabellum. There were some other tracks that I wasn't sure if I was feeling for, but other than that, I wasn't disappointed with this Seether release that they decided to release on July 1st. Number 39 is Senses Fail with Hell Is In Your Head. Um, there are some tracks I thought were good, but other than that, it's not the best release they've done, but I was expecting like a lot of screaming from this, but I wasn't getting it. I was getting more of a pop punk kind of sound with this album and punk rock stuff. So it was not really suiting to my interest, but other than that, I thought it was a good listen. It wasn't disappointing. So it made it on this list. So at number 39 is Senses Fail with Hell Is In Your Head. At number 40 is Lizzo with Special. The only song I was really disappointed with was Birthday Girl or whatever, and that was probably the only song I was disappointed with. Everybody's Gay was a pretty interesting pop song. Girls was, at least it was a short song, but it wasn't good. It wasn't that special. And the song Special was interesting, so I wasn't disappointed with it. And a few other songs, like About Damn Time was pretty decent. And the first song, what was it called? The Sign, I believe it was called. That was not a bad listen. So, yeah, I listened to this album last week and I'm already starting to forget some of the songs because I haven't really returned to the album that much. But I remember thinking it was a decent listen. So, for 13 songs with the message song as well, that's only like a minute and a half. A message from Lizzo thing and all that for what she was going for. I wasn't hating this album. I think it's decent. It's not the best listen, but this is what she was going for. And she worked really hard for 3 years on this album, so I can respect that for sure. So at number 40 is Lizzo with Special. Number 41 is an artist that I guess doesn't like me now. Beabadoobie, Beatopia. I gave her praise for a new album, and it seems like she wants to be disrespectful. So, yeah, I was just like, what the fuck? So, yeah. But Beabadoobie did good for her new album. It wasn't my personal favorite, but it made it on this list. There was like 1036. That was a strong track in my opinion. Um, and a few other songs like Sunny Day was pretty solid. And Ripples was the song that she just started making a meme about and saying justice for Ripples. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You're getting butthurt over me giving an opinion on your song Ripples. I'm just like, you know what? You can be that way all you want, but the truth is, you're just sinking down to my level. But yeah, you get some backlash when you're a music critic and all that, so yeah, I can understand where she's coming from on her end, but the problem lies with the disrespectfulness, with her tone and how she handled my criticism. So, yeah, you gotta really pay attention to that, Beeba Doobie. So, other than that, I think it was a good album. I don't know if it's something I'd return to. I actually deleted it from my phone because I was like, I don't know if I'd return to this that much. So, Yeah, Beaver Doobie Beatopia did make it on this list because I did enjoy some songs from it, like the Fairy song was pretty strong, and other tracks like that, but still. At number 42, this is the last one, and this is for Jack White, Entering Heaven Alive. This I just listened to yesterday or the other day, and I was really surprised with this, so yeah. It's a good album. Just the last song I wasn't sure if I was feeling for, which was weird. But still, wasn't hating this album for what Jack White went for. It was utilized in a pretty good way, I guess you could say. But some of the tracks can be iffy to like. I gave most of the tracks like 4.5 out of 5s when I did my review. You can definitely go check out my review if you haven't seen it. And you may like it, I guess. So, yeah. But at number 42, I picked Jack White with Entering Heaven Alive. Didn't hate this album. I just, like, Help Me Along was pretty solid of a track. And All Along the Way was pretty solid too. And a few others as well. So, yeah. Number 42 is Jack White, Entering Heaven Alive. Sorry that I couldn't mention everything with certain albums I just mentioned on this list. I just wanted to breeze through it so I could get done with this video. But comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the decent to good albums of 2022 so far, part 2 video. And if you have a decent to good albums of 2022 list for your list, let me know in the comments below what you think is the decent to good albums of 2022 for you, in your opinion, at least. And if you did enjoy this decent to good albums of 2022 so far, part 2, section 2 video, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can. Support the channel. I'll have a special video coming out pretty soon on me going to see Nope tomorrow. So yeah, I'm really going to see it in theaters, and I should have a good time at least. So yeah, I hope it's a pretty interesting movie. It's gonna be a little over 2 hours, but I'll have a review for you guys tomorrow for it. So definitely expect it sometime like 7 p.m. at least. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this decent to good albums of 2022 so far, part 2 video. The next one is going to be best albums, but that's being delayed because of me going to the movie theaters tomorrow, so I won't have time to do it tomorrow, but hey, I'll do it on the 30th at least, which is next Saturday. So stay safe, guys. Take care. Have a good rest of your night if I don't do another video, because I'll mostly be busy tomorrow going to the movies at 3 p.m. for my selected theater that I'm going to see Nope, the Jordan Peele movie. So I hope it's a good movie. I'm expecting something interesting for it, but I'm gonna give it a watch, see what I think of it, and let you know what I think of it when I do my review tomorrow night. But stay safe, take care, and as always, I will see you in my next review.